Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I got the how to make a party slash team system in Roblox. Not gonna lie, guys, it took me like I've been working on it for a week. I've been working on the party system for a week, but not like literally all day every day, but just like putting in like half an hour to an hour most days, and then some days 2 to 3 hours. So, but it kind of is my fault for taking so long because I kept getting distracted. But anyway. So yeah, the party system. This will be part one. I know a lot of people wanted it. Honestly I was surprised by how many people wanted it. But whenever I did the polls and everything, y'all was all like, "We want the party system and stuff." So here you go. I finally finalized it. I have tested it multiple times and stuff, and I've tried to think of like all of the like like just making sure everything like errors can be handled and everything, and just trying to think of all the scenarios and stuff. But I'm not gonna say 100% guarantee that it is bug free. It should be and stuff. I did think of most of this stuff, and I found a lot of issues, so I fixed all that stuff prior to recording the video. But if there are any issues, let me know in the comments. I will fix those issues, and then I'll more than likely end up doing a part two because I know a lot of people wanted this video. So if the video does well, I will do a part two. I can add like a marker system, like you guys know, where like you can see your the people in your party, like you can see like how far away they are, like based on how far away they are and stuff like that. I could do that. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. Okay, so first things first, of course, a lot of this stuff is already pre-made. The only thing I'm gonna be doing with y'all is the scripting, right? So in replicated storage, we're going to need a remote event. Click the plus icon, insert a remote event. If you don't see it, type remote event. You want to name this remote event party event, and make sure you put that inside of replicated storage. Then inside of server storage, you're going to need to have a folder. So click the plus icon, type folder, insert a folder, and you're going to name it parties, right? This is how we're going to keep track of all of the parties that have been created and that are currently existing. We're gonna parent them to this folder, right? Just name it parties, leave it inside of server storage. Then inside of starter GUI, here's where you're gonna have your party GUI. I'm gonna walk you guys through how I made mine. Okay, so the settings by default, you want to make sure that the party GUI is not enabled, and you want to make sure that reset on spawn is not checked. The only reason I'm enabling it right now is just so I can just show you guys what it looks like, but you don't want to have it enabled and stuff. We're going to enable it via keybind, but anyway. So insert a screen GUI, name it party GUI, insert a frame into the GUI and name it party frame. I will walk you guys through, I'll show you guys all the properties and stuff so you guys can see size, positioning, so you guys can literally just make the UI exactly like how I made mine, if that's what you want, of course. So I'll walk you guys through each thing individually. So we have frames, a text box, some text labels, and two text buttons. So first things first, we have the invite players frame. Just to clarify something, this isn't a regular frame, this is a scrolling frame, right? Remember to insert a scrolling frame, you just type scrolling, then you just insert it. So here are the properties and stuff. The invite players frame, here is where all of the players that are in the server that are able to be invited, their names are going to appear here, and they're going to be text buttons, right? And then inside of both of the frames, you want to have a UI grid layout. Here are my settings. So simply just type UI grid layout, you should see it, and then just insert it. Here are the properties I went with, right? So pretty much when you join the server, you're going to see other people's names aside from your name, obviously, because it would make sense to be able to invite yourself to a party. So yeah, so when I test it, you guys won't see any names because obviously, my name won't be there. I can't invite myself, but yeah. So the names will be here. Then you make sure you have a UI grid layout. Make sure you have it inside of both of them, inside of both the party members frame and the invite players frame. But yeah, for this frame, name it invite players frame. Then here's the party members frame, right? This is the second and last frame. Here are the properties if you guys want to see. And just a reminder, everything should be visible, all of that. Yeah, everything should be visible. I'm gonna get into what needs to not be visible, but yeah. So the party members frame, so when you've created a party, your name will obviously be here when you've created a party, right? So when you've created a party, your name will be here along with your party members' names. Pretty self-explanatory. Make sure you put the UI grid layout inside of it, and then name it party members frame. Then we have the create party button, which, as you guys could probably tell, this is how you create a party. Then here are the properties. People are going to be able to press this button, and when they press it, it's going to fire their remote event to then create a party, right? And then it's gonna of course do some checks. One is gonna make sure that the player is not currently in a party, and if they are in a party, it it either does one or two things. It either doesn't allow people to create parties if they're in a party, or will make them leave the party. I think it'll make them leave the party. I think that's what it is. Yeah, yeah. I think it'll make them leave the party, and then it'll create their party. But yeah, but here's where you would insert your party name, the create party text box. Here are the properties so you guys can see. Here's where you would type the name of the party. All right. And then here are all the properties. This is simply a text box. So you would just insert text box, and then you would name it create party text box. So you would insert your party name here. When you click the create party button, if it's successful and it works, you're gonna see party name, and then instead of NA, it'll have to name your party right there, right? Then we have the leave and disband party button. Of course, the reason that this is invisible is because it would make no sense for this to be visible if you are not a part of a party. Like, the button will only be visible if you are a part of a party, because it wouldn't make sense at all for you to need a leave or disband button if you're not a part of a party and stuff. And just to clarify something, right, here's what it looks like and stuff. This is the only thing that you need to set not visible. This is the only thing, right? Everything else we handle via the scripts, but this is the only thing, right? But yeah. So leave / disband, because if a regular member clicks the button, they're just gonna leave the party. Now, if the party leader clicks the leave / disband, it's gonna disband the party. It's gonna kick everyone out, and the party will be destroyed. Yeah. Then we have the invite players text label. This is at the top. The text labels are simply just so people know, like, okay, this is what this frame is for, and yeah. Then here are the properties you guys can see. Then of course we have the party members text label. Once again, it's just to let people know, like, here are all the current members of your party in the frame. And then we have the party name text label, which, like I said, that's where the name of your party is going to be updated when you join a party or create a party. And then yeah, you want to set the text to party name. Well, this is optional. You don't have to necessarily do this, but yeah, that's what I did, right? There are all the properties, and yeah. That's all the UI. Honestly, I feel like it's very basic, very simple, in my opinion, and stuff. So yeah. So reminder, once again, the only things that need to be you need to change visibility. Make sure that the leave / disband button is not visible, and make sure that the party GUI is not enabled. And that reset on spawn is, make sure 100% make sure that this is not enabled, because if it is, then that means if a player were to die, the UI would reset back to default, so they wouldn't be able to, they'd still be a part of the party on the server side, and other players in the party would see their name in the party, but they wouldn't be able to see that they're in a party, and it would just cause a whole bunch of issues. But anyway, yeah. So we have a party and everything. That's all of the prerequisites stuff you have to have set up. Now we get into the scripting. Not gonna lie, guys, this video is gonna be probably like 20-30 minutes long, because maybe 30 minutes, because it's a lot, honestly. But the good thing is we can do a lot of copying and pasting. I just hope we can do a lot of copying and pasting. I'm just hoping I just remember to change certain things. I know some stuff I have to change, little things, if I do plan on copy and paste. But anyway, so let's get straight to it. So inside of starter player and then starter player scripts, insert a local script. You guys are going to want to name this script party script, and in parentheses put local, right? And let me just check. Okay, need to check. We're going to delete print hello world, and then we're going to make just a couple of variables. First things first, we're going to get the user input service, of course. Local UIS is equal to game get service user input service. Then I'm going to get the tween service, local TS. This is how we're going to have the invites for when a player is invited to a party. It's going to appear on the side of the screen. Is equal to game get service tween service, right? Then the local player, of course, so is equal to game dot players dot local player. And then let's get the remote event. Local party event is equal to game the replicated storage, wait for child, party event, and we have all of our variables. Now we get into the functions. We have technically only 2 functions, but we have different events for each function. Well, at least the on client function, I should say. Well, no, actually no, for both. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So let's say UIS.input began connect function, in parentheses put input comma processed, enter. We're going to say if input that user input type is equal to enum that user input type dot keyboard, and processed is equal to false, enter, right? Then we're going to say if input dot keycode is equal to enum dot keycode dot, I went with the letter P because P for party, but it's up to you guys, whatever keybind you want. Enter. Then of course we're going to we're gonna enable or disable the UI. We're gonna say player.player.GUI.enabled is equal to not, then copy and paste this, Control C, Control V. It'll pretty much set the property to the opposite of what it currently is. If it's disabled, it'll then be enabled. If it's enabled, it will then be disabled and stuff, instead of having to write like a whole if statement thing. But yeah, then we're gonna skip a line and then we're gonna say if player dot party GUI, I'm sorry, if player dot player GUI that party GUI that enabled is equal to true, enter, then I'm gonna say for I comma v in pairs. This is pretty much to this is to clear out the invite players thing. And the reason for that is because I'm going to repopulate it, because a person can open the menu and then the players in the server at the time, but then if they close it and then they open it again, like say 4 minutes later, whatever the case, that player may have left. So we want to make sure that it's updated whenever the player opens the menu. So yeah. So I'm gonna say for IV in pairs, we're going to do player dot player GUI dot party GUI dot party frame. You guys probably do a lot of copy and pasting of like this exact line. Invite players frame, get children. We're simply going to destroy everything except the UI grid label. So if V is it should be a text button, because that's how we invite players. So text button, V destroy, right? Then we can go outside of the function. So skip two ends, then skip a line, and we're going to use another for loop. So for I comma V in pairs, we're going to repopulate it. We're going to say game.players, get children, enter. We're going to say if not player.player.GUI.party frame.party members frame, find first child, v.name, quotation mark, space, player text label, right? And v.name is nil equal to player name, because like I said, we don't want to put our own name in there, right? Then we're gonna say, wait, oh my god, I just realized something. I just realized I call it wow, I just realized that actually. I called all them player text labels, but they're actually buttons. It's interesting. Okay, I'll change this. Hopefully there are no issues. We'll hope. Oh wait, no, there are gonna be issues. Yeah, there's gonna be. Okay, just don't let the names confuse you. Don't let the names confuse you. Even though we're calling a player text label, it's really in the party members frame, it's buttons. It's wait, no. The party members. You know what? Never mind. Just ignore me. Just ignore. Never mind. I've been working on this for too long. But yeah, we're gonna say player text label. Definitely we'll be copy and pasting this. Is equal to instance.new text button, comma player. Oh, sorry. Make sure you do it on the outside. Comma player dot player GUI dot party GUI dot party frame dot invite players frame. Enter. Then I'm gonna say player text label dot text scale. This is optional, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't see why you wouldn't want the text to be scaled, but yeah. Then I'm gonna say player text label dot text is equal to v.name. It's gonna be the player's username. And then I'm gonna say player text label dot text is equal to v.name quotation marks. Then we could say player text label. Or actually, I feel like we could change this. Like we could do player text button. I'm just gonna hope for the best, honestly. Okay, so just change that, guys. Let's change that. If there are any issues, then we can. If there are any issues, then simply just come back and fix. Okay, so if you run into any issues involving this in particular, just change it back. Just change both of them back to the player text level. That's all you gotta do. But I think it should be good. I think it should be good. But yeah. So once we've done that, we're then gonna say player text label. I forgot I should change this as well. Player text button. Paste all over that. Then I'm going to, of course, say that I'm going to set up the function for a mouse button, one click, connect to function, close parentheses, enter. Then I'm going to say party event. Here's how we invite players. So fire server in quotation marks, put invite player, and that's the name of the event. Then we're gonna send over, we're gonna say player, text button dot text, which remember that is the player's username. So yeah. I don't know why there's an error. I think I forgot to. Is it an extra end? So confused. Player. What is the issue? I don't see what the issue is. I don't get it. It's giving me some type of error. Hold on. One. The one. There only needs to be one. So. It's weird. Am I missing an end or no? Or do I just have too many? No, that's not fixing the issue either. I wonder what the problem is. Let me backtrack. Let me backtrack. Yeah, let's just backtrack, guys. Okay. Let's see. There's still an issue. I'm so confused. When did I feel like I just left something opened or something because this is weird. Like when I didn't even notice it was an issue. It was player.name. Then what's the issue? I'm so confused. What is it? Expected to close at line 6. Line 6. To close line 6 got end. Oh, I see. I think it's just too many ends. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's just too many ends. Okay. I see what the issue is. Okay. So anyway, let's get back to what we had before. So make sure you just do player text button. That was the problem. And had a second end. Or second to last, I guess you could say. But yeah. So once we've done that, then we're gonna set up the mouse button one click function, connect function, close parentheses, enter. Then I'm gonna say party event, fire server. Then you guys remember, invite player. We're gonna send over the player's name. So that text, because that's the name. Then we're gonna skip this end, and this end. Space in between. We're gonna set up two functions. We're gonna set up one, the create party function, and the leave/disband function. So simply, let's save ourselves some time. Let's just copy and paste this. So let's do it like this. Let's control C this. So control C. And then we're going to say create party button, mouse button one click, connect function, close parentheses, enter. Then let's do it again. Control V. Then disband, leave/disband party, mouse button one click, connect function, close parentheses, boom, right? Then we can pretty much copy and paste this to Control C, Control V. I'm trying to save up as much time as possible. So Control V, right? And then of course we're going to change the event type. So create party. We do got to send a little more information over. Then we got to send over the name of the party that we're trying to create. Because one, we got to double check that the person trying to create a party, one, that they're not currently a part of a party. Two, making sure that the name isn't like, we don't want duplicate names. We don't want people having the same name. We don't want two parties having the same name, pretty much. Player.playerGUI.partyGUI.partyFrame. And then we're gonna say create party text box dot text. That should be the name of the party. Then for this is the leave/disband party. Then for this, we actually don't need to send anything over because all the party information is on the server side. So, and it automatically sends over the player's information. So there's no need for anything else there. So yeah, great news, guys. We are done with the one of the functions. I would say we're about 1/3 done with the script. But anyway, let's handle the on-client stuff. So let's say party event, on-client event, connect function. In parentheses, you're going to want to put event type, comma, arg1, comma, arg2, enter. Then I'm going to say if event type is equal to quotation marks, party created. This is for for when a party leader has created a party. We're gonna say local party name is equal to argument number one. Then I'm gonna set a whole bunch of properties. I'm gonna say player.player GUI dot party GUI dot party frame dot party name text label dot text. We really only have to type like these 4 lines that I'm gonna do once, and then we can just copy and paste it and just change it. Is equal to quotation marks party name colon space dot dot dot, then throw in party, not event, party name, right? Then we're gonna say player.player.GUI.party frame. Then set the leave the span party button. We're gonna make that visible now because the player is now created a party, so they can just disband it if they so choose. Then player.player.GUI.party frame. Then create party button dot visible is of course set to false because they're already one created a party and two a part of a party. So yeah. And then we're gonna say player.player GUI dot party GUI dot party frame dot create party text box. We also want to set this equal to false. It doesn't really change anything because they can't, because we already made the create party button not visible, but I just don't see a point in really having it visible if there's not really need to, right? And then we can let's see I want to say we could really, let's copy and paste this. I feel like we could just, this will save us some time. So let's Control C, we'll just change a couple things. So definitely put a space in between this, right? And then we're gonna need to add a couple more things. So now this is actually a text label. So player text label, because this is the party members. So player text label. Control C to copy, Control V to paste, or you can also use these up here. But anyway, yeah. So make sure this is a text label. Then of course it's going to be parented to the party members frame. So change that party members frame, right? We want it. So we do want the text. So we do want the text to be scaled. As for the text itself, we want the text to be equal to the player's name because this event is only fired to the player who created the party. So the information should really just match the player. Then player.name. So player.name, and then just change this to player text label, right? And then we do need to set a couple more. Wait, I just realized. Oh, wait. Oh, no, sorry. This should be the name, not the text. That should be the name. There we go. Then we do gotta set just a couple things, just the background color and the text color. But this is optional though. This is just what I really wanted to do. So that background color equals color3.new. As for the color I went with, that one was 0.24, 0.24, and 0.24. It's like a dark gray, right? And lastly, we're gonna set the text color. So text color 3 is equal to color3.new. Now as for this, I guess you could say 0.69, 0.69, 0.69. Oh, comma, there you go. And yeah. So there we go with that. And yeah, just like that, we finished the first event. On to the next event. So else if event type is equal to, this is party disband. This is when a party leader disbands a party and stuff. Then we are going to first we're gonna make a variable, so local player name, right, is equal to arg1. And then we're gonna say, here's what I meant when I said we could copy and paste this. So Control C, Control V, right? So when a party is disbanded, right, that means it's gonna destroy all the party member, all the text labels in the party member frame because the party is, essentially being destroyed. So we're gonna say party name is equal to n/a, NA, right? Yeah, so we can say like that. Then for here, oh yeah, I'm gonna delete those dots. Then we're gonna literally just do the opposite. We're just gonna do the opposite. Set it to false, then set these two equal to true, right? And this is what I meant by like I feel like we can, we'll save a couple seconds and honestly minutes in total by just copy and pasting. Then we're gonna destroy everything in the party members frame, but let's save ourselves some more time. Let's go up here and then let's get this for while loop. Control C, Control V, and I believe, oh yeah, no, we just have to change what we're destroying. So instead of the in by players frame, it is the party members frame. And then the difference is, instead of a text button, it should be a text label, right? And let me just make sure I did that right up here too. text button. Yeah, okay. So yeah. Then from there we have finished the party disband event. Honestly, we're kind of blown to these events, not gonna lie. And then onto the third event. So else if event type is equal to party leave, the difference between party leave and disband is the party's being destroyed, right? The party's no more. Party leave is just a member is leaving, not the leader itself, not the leader themselves, just the leader. I mean, just the member. So for party leave, honestly, it's very simple. We're gonna get the player's name. So local player name is equal to arg1, right? Then we're going to say, then we're going to simply just use a for I loop. We're gonna say for I v in pairs. Then we're gonna say player dot party, or sorry, not player name, player dot player GUI, party GUI dot party frame. And then we're gonna say dot party members frame. And then for this, we're going to, of course, get children. So get children, enter, and then we're gonna say, let's see, we're gonna say if v is of 1, a text label, right? I don't think it really matters if we're just checking names, but just regardless, you know. And we need to make sure that the names match. So v.text, because remember text is the name of the player, is equal to player name. Make sure you do player name, not player dot name, player name, right? Then we're gonna say v.destroy so that the person knows, okay, they left. Like I said, I can add a whole bunch of things like a text label appears where it's like such and such has left the party. I'll include stuff like that in part 2, part 3, whatever the case may be, if that's what you guys want. But yeah. Then moving on to the next event. I believe we're almost done, but just a couple, just like I think it's like 2 more on the client side. And then else if event type is equal to, this is invite player. Now this is when a player has been what's it called, invited, right? The player who's receiving the event, this is when they've been invited. So first things first, the name of the party, so they know who's inviting them, is equal to arg1. Then I'm create an invite text button. I'm going to say local invite text button is equal to instance.new text button, comma. I'm gonna copy and paste this just for the sake of time. So I'm gonna control C, control V. You really just want to parent this to the frame, in all honesty. Not really a place to put it. By the way, invites will only work if a person has the party menu open, which, I mean, that kind of makes sense to me because, like, if you're trying to invite your friend, then you could just simply tell them, make sure that the party menu is open. But yeah. So then I'm going to set the initial position of it. I'm going to say position is equal to udm2 dot new. I'm going to say 2 comma 0 comma 0 comma 0, right? Then on to the next property. I'm going to set the text, and it's going to be equal to you have been invited to the space dot 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 party name dot 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 party period, right? And I just set that up, party, right? Then end it off with a period. Then I'm going to set the size, so invite text button dot size is equal to udm2 dot new. And then for this, by the way, this is an optional size, like the size and stuff like that. It's up to you guys. I'm going to do 0, 200, 0, 50. Enter. Then I'm going to set the name. We're going to set this equal to player dot name dot text. Like, actually, I don't want to do text label because it's like my. I mean, it's not like players can see it, but just developers, I guess, the people who are doing that. Let's say invite text. Not the button actually, but yeah. Then we've got 3 more. Damn, I did not realize there's this many properties. But anyway, we're gonna set the background color. So background color 3 dot new. Same thing as before. 0.24, 0.24, and 0.24. Then invite text button. We want the text to be scaled, so true. Invite text button dot text color 3 is equal to color 3 dot new. Then I'm gonna say, sorry, not color 3. Then I'm gonna say 0.69, same thing. 0.69, right? Then I'm gonna set the tween. Local tween is equal to ts create invite text button, comma tween info dot new. You guys are welcome to put the duration for however as long as you want as it takes for the invite to be visible. I'm gonna go with 1 second. Not like for it to be visible, but like for it to like move across the screen. So 1 second, then enum dot easing style linear, enum dot easing direction, and then I went in, right? Then go to the outside, comma in between, property table, so special brackets, and I'm gonna say position is equal to udm2 dot new. I'm gonna say 1.1 comma 0 0 0. Then of course, lastly, I'm gonna play the tween. I'm gonna say tween. I see there's an issue. What is the issue? Oh, I accidentally put a period right there. Oh yeah. So once you've played the tween, then we're gonna set up the function for if a player presses it. So invite text point dot mouse button 1 click, connect function, close parentheses, enter. Right. Then I'm going to fire the remote event. So party event fire server. Then I'm going to say invite accepted. Right. And then I'm going to send over the player's name, so player.name. Now everything about it is not really a point since the name would already be there, but it is what it is. Then I'm gonna also, of course, send over the name of the party, so we know who to like add the player's name to. Then I'm use a for I loop to clear out the party members frame, which I think I already did this before. Yeah. So I'm just Control C this, Control V. We need to clear out the differences. This time we're doing it entirely, clear everything out, because this means that the player is joining a new party. So we just want to make sure that nothing else is there. Then lastly, after two ends, want to say invite text button destroy because they've accepted the invite, so no need for it to be visible any further. Then after that, I'm going to say I'm gonna put wait task that wait 5 seconds. The reason for this is because the invite will be visible for 5 seconds, giving the player 5 seconds to decide if okay I want to join the party or not. So yeah, if you guys want it to be longer or shorter, adjust the number as needed. But yeah, then we're gonna use an if stamp. We're gonna say if invite text button, which pretty much means if it still exists, then we're gonna destroy it after the duration. Right? We have to use an if statement because it might already be destroyed if the player accepts said invite. Now on to I believe the last. So enter. And I'm gonna say else if event type is equal to, and this is new member. This is when a new person has joined. Like honestly, the party system wasn't that bad until I got to the like having to invite players and stuff. That's when things really got took a minute. But anyway, first things first, player name is equal to arg1, then local party name is equal to arg2, right? And then I'm gonna use an if statement. If not, player.player GUI dot party GUI dot party frame dot party members frame find first child. Oh, sorry. Find first child, and then make sure you do player name. Dot 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 quotation marks text label, right? Text label. Enter. Then we're going to really we can just I believe we can just set some properties if I'm not mistaken. Wait. Oh, okay. I get it now. Anyway. Well actually now that I really think about it, couldn't I just do all of this? Like it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go up here and then let's we're gonna copy and paste some things. And just need to find where it was. Oh here. So we're gonna copy and paste all this. So Control C, this will save plenty of time. You guys don't even understand. So let's Control V, right? And then I'm just go through make sure everything is correct. So party name, of course, we want to make sure the party name. We want the leave and expand button, set to visible. Then the create party button and text box, set those equal to false. Then for the player text label, parent is to the party members frame. The text equal to oh, here's the difference. Player name. This is what I meant when I said I had to make sure I was paying attention. And player name. Why am I putting spaces? I just realized that. That is actually gonna mess things up. Think about it. I can already, yeah. I don't want no spaces. Yeah, I don't want no spaces with the names of anything because I already know it's gonna mess stuff up. So let me just double check. Oh Jesus. Yeah, because I already know that is just gonna mess things up. I don't even know why I was doing. Wait, is that actually how I wrote it? Because then that's a different story if that's actually how I wrote it. Let me see. Actually, no, that's not yeah, that is not how I wrote it. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but yeah, make sure you guys don't. Make sure you guys definitely didn't do it like how I did it in terms of that. Make sure there's no space. Why did I put spaces? I don't know why I put spaces. But if there's any issues, then we can just come back. So oh no, I actually did do that right here. Okay, so I guess I'll leave that there. So yeah, we can leave that. And then good news, guys, we are done on the client side. Yeah, I believe this was it. Just need to make sure the text scale, the text color, background color. Okay, guys, now for the server side. We're already like we're 35 minutes in. Oh yeah, this video's gonna be like a close to an hour. Not gonna lie. Go ahead and insert a server script, and this is just me praying that I didn't type anything wrong either. So let's go ahead and insert the server script, and let's do party script parentheses server. Wait, I didn't even double check. Okay, I'm good. So let me delete print hello world. I honestly only need two variables. First is the party remote event. So party event is equal to game the replicated storage wait for child party event. Then the parties folder plural. We're gonna say game the server storage wait for child parties, right? And then I'm gonna set up the function. I'm gonna say party event on server event connect function in parentheses put player comma event type comma arg1 arg2 short for argument. And then definitely on the server side, yeah, I feel like this would be a little more confusing for people because we use a lot. Yeah, I used a lot of for I loops. Used a lot of for I loops. But the good thing I will say is that you can definitely do a lot of copy and pasting. So I'm going to say if event type first things first is equal to, guys, right now we went the same order that we did on the server side. That's how I made it. Create party. First thing we're going to get is the party name. We need to double check some things. So we're going to say if number of parties folder get children is equal to 0, meaning that there are no parties currently. And of course, and party name is nil equal to blank, right? Because we wouldn't want it. We wouldn't want a person trying to create a blank party and stuff. A party with like no name, pretty much. Yeah, you probably would also want to have like a table of like just not acceptable names, like blank space, two spaces, yeah, just stuff like that. But anyway, we're gonna create a party folder. So party folder, and there are a lot of there's a lot of words with party event, parties folder, party name, party folder, because you really got to pay attention to this stuff, like how party folder, parties folder. So yeah, just please pay attention. So yeah, so I'm gonna say party folder is equal to instance.new folder. I'm gonna parent this folder to the parties folder, right? Then I'm gonna say party folder dot name is equal to of course the name of the party. Then I'm going to create the player data or player info. I'm with player info is equal to instance.new, then a string value, right? Then I'm gonna say comma. I'm gonna parent it of course to the party folder. Then to set the info, simply we're setting the name equal to the player's name, and then we are setting the value equal to their position within the party. So since this is the create party function, this means the player is the leader of said party. Then I'm going to set up an else if statement inside of this event. So I'm going to say else if number parties folder get children, right? It's greater than equals 1, meaning that there's at least one party created and there may be more. And of course party name, party name nil equal to blank, enter, right? Then I did it? Yeah, okay. And then we use a for I loop. So for I comma v in pairs. Then inside of it, I'm gonna say parties folder, get children, enter, and I'm gonna say if not, v find first child, player dot name. Pretty much making sure that the player is not currently a part of any other parties. And not parties folder, find first child party name, which ensures that there's not already a currently existing party with that name. Then here's what I mean: Control C, Control V, right? And then to my knowledge, we don't have to. Yeah, no, we don't have to change anything with that. All we always simply have to do is just fire the remote event. Wait, oh, I just realized I forgot to do that. My fault, guys. I forgot to do it here. So put a space in between, then you want to say party event, we want to fire client. So fire client, then we want to say player. So we're firing it to the specific player who just created a party, then party created. This is what I mean when I said this event is only for people who, for the party leader who just created the party. Then we're sending over the party name, Control C, Control V, then same thing there. Now on to the next event. We have the leave disband party, which takes up a lot of lines in my opinion. So make sure you click the right arrow. So enter. Then I'm gonna say else if event type is equal to leave slash disband party. Enter. Right. Then I'm going to say, wait, actually I'm pretty this is where I was able to copy and paste if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna copy and paste. Yeah, we're gonna copy and paste, and I'm gonna just try my best. Let's just really pay attention so that I just know that, like, not making a mistake. Okay, so go back here, right? You want to take this else if and then just copy and paste it. So we'll just take, yeah, I was right. So Control C, Control V. Obviously, you're gonna remove the else and then just put a space so you can just tell the difference. So the difference with this is we're gonna say if the party folders, is greater than, is greater than equal to 1, then is greater than equal to 1, we can remove this part. Then we're gonna use a for I loop. The parties do, and then do if v move the, if not, if v find first child, player.name, remove this. This is honestly easier in my opinion. It's I feel like it's saving some time. Maybe a little difficult, but saving some time. Then we're gonna create the player info. So delete the party folder, and then we're gonna create a variable for the player info. Player info is simply going to be v find first child player.name. You guys can delete all this. Delete that right there. Then once you have the player info, we're gonna say if player info dot value is equal. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Player info dot value is equal to leader, meaning they're the leader of the party. You guys can go ahead and delete that. Right. If the person is the leader of the party, then we're going to use another loop, another for I loop. So for I2, comma V2 in pairs. Once again, don't get confused with these. And then I'm going to say player info dot parent, which is referring to the party as a whole. Get children, enter on the outside. Then I'm going to say aim that players find first child, V2 dot name, which is referring to the player. Then we're going to fire the client. So party events, fire clients. Copy and paste this, Control C, Control V, right? We're gonna fire client there with V2 name, then put a comma in between, and then for this, it's going to be party disband. Here's how we tell the difference if we're disbanding a party or just a player is leaving. Comma, player info dot new. New dot name. I feel like we really save a lot of time with just the copy and pasting. Then we need to set up the else if statement for this. So we need to pretty much go up here to the if statement with the right here, and then we're gonna say else if player info, as you guys probably guessed, dot value is equal to member, meaning all we're trying to do is we're just the player is just leaving. We need another for I2 v2 loop. So Control C, Control V, boom. So since it's simply just a member, we're gonna get the player info, get the parent, then we're going to fire it to all of the people, and then one thing we're going to change is change this to party leave, player info name, and then oh yeah, I forgot this actually. So we're going to destroy just the player's info, so that we know that the player is already left. Then make sure you go back up here too, and then do player info. This time do parent, because this means we're destroying the entire party folder, not just the specific player's info. And yeah, see, I really feel like we just saved hella time, like, with that, because honestly, it's a pretty big event, but I feel like we just saved a lot of time by copying and pasting. But anyway, on to the next event. We're already like, so the script has 100. Yeah, okay. We're 1/3 of the, pretty much like a little bit over 1/3 of the way there. So yeah, making good progress. So I'm gonna go to the next thing. Where's the else? Where's the else? Okay, I'm trying not to get confused. Okay, there we go. So after leave and disband party, after leave and disband party, we have the invite player event, which is honestly it's not that much. So invite player. So enter. We're going to say local invited player name is of course equal to argument number 1. Then I'm going to use a for I loop. I'm going to say for IV in pairs, parties folder, get children, enter. Then I'm going to say if v find first child, player dot name, and v find first child. Let's see, find first child, player dot name dot value is equal to leader. And this pretty much means so that the only people that can invite people to parties are 1 people in a party and 2 people whose value is set to the leader. And we need to of course make sure the first child's not invited player name, which means that the player is not the person that invited is currently not in the party, because you can't invite players that are currently in parties. But yeah, then we're gonna use another for I 2v loop, so we can copy and paste this. Control C, Control V, delete that portion. Then the difference is for this, I'm gonna do game.players get children. So game.players get children. Then I'm gonna say I'm gonna change the if statement. I'm gonna say if v2 dot name is equal to invited player name, then party event fire client. Make sure you're paying attention to like when I'm doing fire all clients and fire client. Majority of these are fire client anyway. But yeah. So once I've done that, we can delete this and then just put v2, change the name of the event to invite player, and then simply we're just sending over v.name, so the name of the player. And I did that wrong. v2.name. Right. I will genuinely be shocked if I actually no issues by the time I'm done with this. And then moving on to the next event, else if event type is equal to invite accepted, right? So on we have the when you accept an invite. So and actually now thinking about it, this is really the long last function. I think actually no, this is the last of this is the I believe the last event, I think. Yeah, this is the last event. So I'm gonna say local invited player is equal to arg1. Local party name is equal to arg2. This event was actually the reason why I needed a second argument. And then we're gonna, and like I said, we are going to save time. In all honesty, oh yeah, oh actually, we better save so much time. I don't even understand. Okay, so we're gonna go up here, right? We're gonna go back to the leave disband, right? And you're gonna just take everything from there. Control C. I'm gonna double check to make sure everything is good, but I'm pretty sure that I literally just used the same exact thing. So greater than for I loop parties folder. If you find first child, player info. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just used the same thing because essentially they literally just do the same. As long as everything just checks out, then it's literally just doing the same thing. Yeah, then parent destroy. Because if you're accepting the invite, we need to make sure. Oh yeah, okay. You can accept it. Yeah, you can accept it. This is to make sure that it would just wipe out your information if need be. Okay. Oh yeah, I just saved hella time. I just saved this hella time because now we don't even have to. Yeah, we don't have to do none of that. Save just 20 lines of scripting. Okay. So moving on after we've done that, now we have to type this, but this really isn't anything at all, honestly. First things first, we're gonna set the party folder. So party folder is equal to parties folder. Find first child, or not set it up. We're more so looking for it. So party name. Then we're gonna get the player's info by searching the party folder, as you probably guessed, is equal to party folder. When I find it, party folder, and then oh sorry, no, we're creating it. Sorry, instance that new string value parent. Then yeah, parent it to the party folder. Enter, then player info, just like we did before. Dot name is equal to player dot name. Difference is this time the value is equal to member, not leader. Right? And lastly, two for I loops. So for I v in pairs. Then I'm going to say This took me so long. You guys don't understand how long it took me to figure this one out. Literally, I was trying to like send tables over from server to client. It was a lot. Anyway, 4i2v2 in pairs. Then I'm gonna say game.players get children enter. And I'm gonna say if v.name is equal to v2.name enter, right? Then you guys aren't even gonna believe it. I'm using a what's it called? I'm actually gonna use a wait. What is it? Wait, why did I do that? Oh, never mind. I see what I did. For i3 v3 in pairs party folder. Again, make sure you're doing the right party. Party folder, get children, do party event, fire client, v2 new member. Wait, where's the? Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Typing this new member, comma v.name, comma the name of the party. Right. Let me just double check something. So party folder, get children. So okay, so those are the player instances. Party folder. Wait, I'm so confused. Why did I do this again? Oh yeah, I remember now. I remember now. It was to make sure that it just went over each time. Yeah, okay. So it fired every time. Okay. All right, guys. Great news. We're not done, but we're almost done. I promise we're almost done. Okay. This is for the function. Oh, not really much to do. You're just copying and pasting. All you're doing is game dot players dot player moving connect function parentheses put PLR enter boom. You're almost done. Literally go up here, just copy and paste this. Like we literally just remember this is the whole thing that handles when players leave and stuff. So paste boom. This is for when a player leaves the game. If they were the leader of our party, it'll destroy the party. If they were a member of the party, it'll just remove all the information and stuff. Guys, we're done. Another video was like an hour long. I'm sorry, but I mean, maybe I find a way to shorten it in the future. But to be honest, I don't do well with complex systems. I was honestly surprised I was even able to get this done. But as always, let's go ahead and see. As always, if you guys want access to any of my scripts or models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Links to either one of those options can be found in the description and stuff. You guys should definitely join the Discord server. We're almost at 1,000 members. So if I press P, you guys see, I'm not gonna test the full thing because then I have to set up a server and to be a whole thing. I'm just showing you guys the party system that works. Go on the server side, you guys see we have the parties folder, nothing there. But then if if I do this, nothing happens. But if I type party 1, enter, create party, boom. Party name, party 1, SpyG19, that's my name. Then the button, the create party, and the party text box disappeared, and then I can leave, and I have the option to leave. You guys see party 1, then inside of the folder, wait, what? Whoa. Oh, see, yep, I did something wrong. This is why I'm glad I tested it. I definitely did something wrong. Whoa. It like just took over. It like literally took over the folder. Then it's oh, I see what happened. Oh no, I see what happened. I changed the name. I changed the wrong name. That's what I did. I put yeah, okay. I see what I said there wrong. Okay, so here's why it's always good for me to test. Let me go back to create party. Go back to create party. I know exactly what I did wrong. Yeah, here we go. So make sure this is party folder. Make sure it's party folder, not parties folder. Not even surprised because I made that mistake a lot when I was just coming up with this. But yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's create the party. Let's see now. So if I create party 1, it should see, yeah, parties. Then the name of the party, my name as the value. I mean my username as the name, and then the value is my position or rank within the team, the leader. Then if I leave, okay, yep, there we go. That is actually crazy. Someone literally was asking me for help and they literally made that same mistake. But the difference was for me, I just accidentally did it. But anyway, yeah. So make sure that's a colon, not a period. I'm glad I did this. Just figured out two things. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So it won't really matter. So I was right to put that, but it won't really matter because if it's not a member yet, then it's not gonna break the script or anything. So if I leave now, boom, there we go. Okay. So there should be nothing or not there. Okay, there we go. There's nothing. All right. So everything seems to work so far. If there are any issues, let me know. I got y'all. You guys can join my Discord server for help. As always, if you guys need access, I mean, those of you guys need help with anything, just join my Discord server. Link you find in the description. You guys can join for help. I know definitely a lot of people are gonna need help, as this was definitely very confusing, very complex, and yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you guys for all the love and support I've been showing, and I will see you guys in the next video.